Prism and chat. I'm CM Jackie, and we are live today for the short 9.5 live stream.
So I got a little busy prepping for my trip to Korea this week. Did you know that I'm going to be one of the casters for the global podcast that you just saw right there?
Yeah, we literally have not stopped talking about it since you found out. So yes, I think I did in fact know that, and I think everybody in chat knows that as well, right, chat?
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Fair point. Thank you. Yeah.
It's still exciting, even though this is literally like the 1,000th and ninth time you brought it.
It's just so exciting.
You know what else is exciting? This new update.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, that's right, system. We've got a good amount of content to get through today. So for this update, we will be covering the new hunter, Sorin, and the new guild boss rage competition, getting a look at the next phase of artifact growth, and so much more. And as always, we'll be delivering a new in-game code for everyone, but as a special treat today, we will be sharing 2 coupon codes, one in the middle and one at the end of the live stream. So stay tuned all the way through, and not to worry, this won't be a long one. We have to make sure Prism can catch his flight to Korea.
Yep, a nice and short live stream relative to our usual one, but just as sweet, hopefully. I'm also seeing a lot of people saying hi to both of us in chat, so hello.
Hi, everybody.
It's always so fun to see how. Did you see Latoya giving what she just sent to me? It's so sweet.
Good to be back.
Alrighty. But before we begin with the rest of the stream, keep in mind that everything presented today is on a test build and may be different from the actual live update. And as a reminder, we greatly appreciate when you guys like our streams and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot with the algorithm. So let's do our awkward 5 seconds staring at the camera again to give you guys time to do that. Awesome. Thank you so much. Are you ready, Jackie?
Yes, I am, Prism.
And are you ready, System?
I am ready. Just a note to the chat. I won't be as talkative today. One of our supporters for the live stream is out today, so I am doing double duty. But
yeah,
let's get into it.
Just as much work, if not more, but a little less reading chat, but he's still here to help out and hang out. And trust me, we got chat right here, so we'll be paying attention to you as much as we can.
So give some shout outs to System. Say thank you for taking care of some stuff System doesn't usually take care of. And
We
without
appreciate your
further
chat.
ado, absolutely, let's go into what Sorin can do. This is our new character. Sorin is our 6th original character, and that means a character that was not originally from the webtoon, but is unique to the game. She is the follow-up to the much-loved Isla Wright. She's actually an NPC that we all interact with a lot during our time in the game. So now, instead of just asking you how you are and welcoming you in the lobby, she's ready to get in on the action herself. So let's see what she can do. Okay, so Sorin's basic attack is called Ice Blitz. Sorin unleashes high-speed ice bullets from her magical firearm. This deals increasing water elemental damage and a little bit of break damage. Her support skill is called Glacier Spin. She appears and rapidly circles around a specific spot. This inflicts a percent of the user's maximum HP. That's her maximum HP, deals water elemental damage and a little bit more break damage. When the final hit lands, it inflicts the airborne effect, and it also triggers the Elegant Charisma effect. Elegant Charisma means that when she successfully puts the enemy in a break state, it increases the break effect duration by several seconds, and it also activates this other effect to be Limited Break effect. Limited Break increases the damage dealt by a percent for several seconds. Let's jump over to her core attack. Her core attack is called Ice Shard Magnum. Sorin uses her bike and fires high-speed ice bullets, dealing increasing water elemental damage and a little bit of break damage, and this skill, when it hits, inflicts the airborne effect. And she also gains the super armor effect while using this skill. Her QTE is called Frozen Drift. Sorin quickly breaks and unleashes a barrage of ice bullets in front of herself. This inflicts a percent of the user's maximum HP, deals water elemental damage, a little bit of break damage, and also inflicts the airborne effect upon a hit. All right, so let's take a look at these skills in action.
All right, here we are at the usual place where we figure out what we should do. Let's start off with the Ice Blitz, the basic attack.
There she goes, and she slides forward a little bit too.
Nice movement. Kind of reminds me of Nam when I used to use her as my main breaker back in the day. It's a good feeling. And let's check out the core attack. It's just fun. For fun. I mean, it's so enjoyable having a motorbike and a gun at the same time. It's every fantasy. And then it shoots magic bullets of ice.
Absolutely. She's very action movie in her. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, can you take it back and let's learn more about some of her skills?
Let's do it. So, Sorin's skill 1 is called Frozen Spin. She uses her motorbike to swiftly spin around a specific spot, inflicting a percent of her maximum HP as damage, dealing water elemental damage, and a little bit of break damage. When the skill hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. She also gains super armor while using the skill, and if she's hit mid-rotation while using this skill, it activates Extreme Evasion. So a little bonus Extreme Evasion there. We love that. Skill 2 is Polar Surge. Sorin ascends vertically, unleashing high-speed ice bullets at the ground, then lands her bike where the bullets hit, kind of a ground pound situation there, inflicting a percent of her maximum HP as damage. This also deals water elemental damage, a little bit of break damage, inflicts the airborne effect when it hits, and gives her super armor while she is using the skill. All right, how about we move on over to that ultimate? Her ultimate is called Frost Chaser. After Sorin launches a full barrage of ice missiles and simultaneously dashes forward at high speed, she fires behind herself, triggering a massive icy shockwave. This inflicts a percent of her max HP as damage, which is water elemental damage, and when it hits, it also inflicts the airborne effect. All right, Prism, you ready to show us those skills in the game?
Of course. Okay, so the first one is you gotta hold down the skill, and it's kind of revving up the engine. It's thematic, but it also is very satisfying to hit as well. So you gotta see the dial, get the speed up.
Yeah, I love that little heads-up display.
All right, and the second skill here, like you said, a little bit of a ground pound, jumping up into the air and smashing down the ice. Cool, and then her ultimate skill, I think it speaks for itself.
Ooh.
Just the facial expression on Sorin right there is just like stone cold, ice cold.
Nice. Absolutely.
Cooler than being cool. Oh, this ice. Okay, so let's see here. So I want to show you guys off something real quick. So like we said earlier, if you dodge with that one while you're doing it, you get that extreme evasion as well.
Nice.
So that's something you can do there, and then let's just break it there. And then also, once you break, you start doing some more damage, so that's pretty cool as well.
I also love that little ice shard effect that appears in the corner of your screen.
All right, let's see. So let's see how much break the ultimate does as well. So that does have break as well. If you guys see the basic attack some more, get the core attack in here, go rockets, and then boom. So yeah, what you'll see is doing the most damage is the little rocket that she flies out from her.
Yeah, those ice missiles that are fired simultaneously with some of her other attacks.
Yeah.
Those are also ready to pack a wall.
A lot of damage. All right.
Good work.
Thank you. So it's nice to use a showcase. Oh, the victory pose too.
Absolutely. Stone cold.
All right, let's move on to the passive and advancement details. Take it away.
Let's do it. All right, so Sorin's passive is that when she or an ally successfully puts the enemy in the break state, it increases the duration of the break by several seconds. When she uses Frozen Spin, Polar Surge, Ice Shard Magnum, or Frozen Drift, it activates the Pinpoint Missiles effect. And when those abilities are used, she launches several missiles, those missiles we were talking about before, dealing water elemental damage and inflicting the Sub-Zero effect on hit. The Sub-Zero effect increases the target's water damage taken by a percent, and that is stackable. So the more missiles hit, the more damage they're going to take. At the first advancement, Frozen Drift fires additional missiles. When the user enters the stage, the Overtake effect is activated, which increases break effectiveness by a percent, decreases damage dealt by a percent, and when limited break is active, it removes the Overtake effect, and in the Workshop of Brilliant Light, the duration of this effect is increased. When Sorin or an ally successfully puts the enemy in the break state, it activates the limited break effect. And when this effect activates, it resets the cooldown of all of her skills. It also decreases break effectiveness by a percent, increases damage dealt by a percent, increases missile damage by a percent, and increases critical hit damage by a percent.
Yeah, so basically, if you need a break, she's going to have increased break potential. And then once you no longer need a break, that break potential is going to be shifted over to some damage. So very flexible, very cool.
Yeah, her sort of passive here is going to follow the flow of battle naturally. At the second advancement, the number of missiles fired by Ice Shard Magnum or Frozen Drift, both of those skills, increases. At the third advancement, when she enters the stage, it activates the Black Tea effect on the entire team. Black Tea, ? Increases her defense and maximum HP by 1%, restores a % of her MP over time, and that can last indefinitely. At the fourth advancement, water team members' water damage increases by 1% for every water team member in the active formation. So she synergizes really well with other water hunters. And then at the fifth advancement, the missile critical hit rate and critical hit damage both increase by 1%, and the sub-zero and limited break effects are also enhanced. All right, System, do you want to tell us about Sorin's unique weapon?
It would be my honor. I also want some black tea now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alrighty, jumping right into it. Melody of Iron and Blood sounds very deep and poetic there. Her sympathy of violence will only come to a close when the concealed truth has come to light. Dun dun dun.
Dun, 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 indeed.
This increases a user's HP by a percentage. It increases missile damage by a percentage as well.
Alrighty, thank you guys both so much for helping with that as well. I just love it when you guys read and I don't have to. I can just play the game and do what I'm good at. But chat, what are you guys thinking? Is it time to say goodbye to our other water breaker, Saw Jiwoo? Or maybe it's time to go double Saw? You know, we got Saurine and Saw action. Yeah, get a little bit of a double break in there. I mean, there's a rule this week for the name of it. But there's a rule this week where the break does more damage and those that without break do less damage for the codes as well. So, you know, maybe it's time to run double break.
Yeah, the simulation gate.
Thank you, simulation gate.
I know what you're talking about too. I've also forgotten.
Like there's a rule right now where break damage skills do more damage. So maybe run both if that, comes back with a water weakness. Who knows? Chat, what are you guys thinking? Oh, I see. The first thing I see, PhelpXW says, I guess I'm in love with her. First sight, maybe third, fourth, fifth, however many days you logged in sight.
Listen, everyone loves a girl with cool ice attacks.
And a motorcycle, right?
And a motorcycle.
Is it a magic motorcycle?
What?
I said, is it a magic motorcycle?
It might be
Gotta be a magic motorcycle.
Gotta be. I mean, it appears, disappears like that. I mean, it gives me I don't know if you guys watched the old school anime movie Akira, Akira. It has that nice slide, and all that. It's feeling good. So yeah.
No, someone says it's time to retire. I don't think Seju is going to retire. I think that she will harmonize well with this new hunter.
It was fun when I watched season 2 of the anime to see all those characters that you don't realize that were actually in the show in the manhwa itself, and it's like, wait, we know who Saji. That's Saw.
We know them now. It's so good.
Yeah. Cool. Well, now that we've checked out all of Sarin's abilities, let's go straight into some gameplay.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so as you can see here, just wanted to showcase before we jump into things that Reverse Hard is coming out if you guys didn't already see that in the patch notes. But along with that comes more trophies, more rewards, so just by the existence of this mode gets you a lot of Essence Stones and a lot of good other shadow material and things of that nature. So be excited for that, look out for that. And then as you can see here, we have Yagamat as well, where we'll be showcasing Sarin. So let's go ahead and check her out. This is the team I have assembled for now. Might not be the best, for everything, but it might also be the best thing. Who knows? Time will tell. You guys are so good at figuring things out, so that's not my job.
But we did want to ask the chat if they wanted to...
That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jackie. We're going to back out real quick because this is very important. Can we put it in the chat? This is...
We have a little poll for you guys. There's obviously going to be a new costume that comes with Sorin, and so we wanted to ask you all if you wanted to check out this combat with her base costume or with her alternate costume.
Let's get the poll in the chat. We have 2 options here. Do we want to use the light and darkness, which is her base outfit, or do we want to use echoes over here? We can see the 3D as well. Which one will win? This is the...
There's 3 different chromas for that alternate costume and
Yes.
1 alternate chroma for the main costume.
Let's see here. There's the poll. The poll just got up. Light and darkness or echoes. Be sure to vote right now. You know, I think this will tell us a lot about the community, which one wins.
It was at 26 votes, and then it went like back down to 0. Like it was like, I can't imagine they can't be inputting answers this fast. We're already up to 203 votes.
So light and darkness is the base. We can see the chroma as well. I like the blue on this one. It's fun. And then echoes as the second one, as you can see here.
The blue definitely matches her her water element and ice aesthetic.
Gives her the kind of brown hair as well.
Yeah, I was saying that light and darkness is thematically matching to her sort of backstory, but it is kind of funny because she is a water element hunter and does not have light or darkness element attacks.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this is a good time probably to call it for the poll with about. Oh, it's still going up.
It's still changing. Oh.
Okay, nah. I think it's safe. It's a super majority right now with around 362 votes. With about 67% of the votes is echoes. So we will be using the alternate skin. And I learned something about our chat today.
Just over 2/3 that whole skin, and then there was a strong 33% that was like, no, I like the base costume.
Yeah.
You and me both 33%. I like her base costume.
Yeah, I mean both are good, right? Both are good. I mean the artists do a great job.
Yeah, we have a really phenomenal team working on the visual assets in this game. We're always impressed by them.
Sav said, please go back to the art. You need to see it. Okay, we'll go back. There you go. In all its glory. You can screenshot it to make it last longer. Now let's get into the gameplay, which is everyone's here for, right?
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty.
This is a fun fact, is that we sometimes have temporary names for stuff in the game when quality assurance testing is going on. And the temporary name for the Echoes costume was the boyfriend shirt.
The boyfriend shirt?
The boyfriend shirt
That's
costume.
amazing.
We were like, what could that mean? Ah, I see.
That does make sense, actually. And also letting everyone know, getting that, disclaimer in here, I have not practiced this much because, it's not in any of those modes that you see as much, but...
It's also almost like you've been real busy.
Yeah, that too. But no excuses, right? Only reasons.
Yeah. Step your game up. Level up.
Always. So now that we no longer need break, you can see that she actually will start doing more damage as well instead of getting that break. Because you saw that break bar just disappeared up there as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think I only fought this guy like twice during my, just very briefly when I did the hard mode, and then, oh, that was close. And then the reverse regular story mode, which lasts like 2 seconds, so you don't really get to fight it as much because you just destroy it if you've been playing for a while. Get the extreme evasion with the ability here, and let's get the ult off to get that extra break on the evil eye.
Ooh.
So wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna dodge that.
Yeah, I would dodge that if I were you.
Just a big purple portal gate wall.
No, just walk right into that.
It
I'm
sounds
sure
like
that'll
an
go well for
adventure,
you.
doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, I probably should not be touching. I'm almost dead. Yeah.
Oh no!
It's all right. As long as we get the ult in here, I think we'll be fine. I've been practicing some other content, so which you guys will be able to see a little bit later this week, hopefully. Get the break in here. Let's finish it off with Sarina as well. So not too bad. Not the cleanest fight ever, but it's here. It's a Monday, I don't have my usual Wednesday practice.
You got that magic Wednesday energy. Can't play on a Monday, just can't do it.
And there you have the victory animation. I think they did such a good job with her facial expression too. Like, I don't know what she's feeling. What is she saying?
She's so stoic.
So
Yeah.
mysterious.
So mysterious.
All
All
right.
right, folks. Now we've got a trivia question for you. And this trivia question should be pretty easy because
We interact with Sodine every single day when we log into the game.
So yang tadi saya tengok dia main intro,
But
dia main passive, dia main advancement passive tu,
log into the game.
dia akan buff yang defend punya. So maksudnya next hunter kalau water, so artifact dia kena cari defend lah. Biasa-biasa next hunter tu memang apa tu DPS lah. Then lepas tu lagi mungkin Mire yang nombor 3 akan keluar. Mire nombor 1 makan MP mah. So sekarang Kane. Yang ketiga tu sebab tadi passive Shiori ni salah satu tu dia tambah percentage MP untuk teammate.
Before our mod gets in the question. That's impressive. But everyone is right. Oh, I like music's my coffee black tea. That sounds like really good.
It's a nice mix. Might be the right answer here. We've got a cup of tea.
Now I just want tea more.
Yep.
This whole stream is going to be us saying, oh man,
Specifically black tea. No, I honestly, fun fact about me, I love black tea, but I can't have it like past 2 cans. Caffeine destroys me.
I also love good.
Dia boleh combo dengan siapa lagi?
Yeah.
Water team siapa lagi?
What can I say?
we were debating whether
Mei Ling tu supporter.
or warm black tea was better before we started the stream today, and we
Itu
all
supporter.
agreed that the worst possible version is just lukewarm.
Itu supporter water element tapi dia memang boleh support siapa-siapa mana satu team lah. Mana-mana elemen pun boleh.
and
No one likes to wait for the code, so let's not
Bagi
keep
buff,
waiting any longer.
buff apa?
Thank you everyone who input answers.
Itu Shiori lah. Dia main advancement passive tu. Salah satu tu. Dia bagi teammate defend tambahan. Sini ada code.
Yep, that
Essence Source 1000.
next.
Root Fragrant 300.
So the tea doesn't get cold.
WH tu apa?
Yeah. Just say make sure you use that code before it expires.
And I hope you guys like the code because I quite like the code this time around too. It's very good. Very good. What can I say?
Automatically appropriate. All right, now let's jump into some other in-game content by checking out the
Water.
all-out
Tapi
video.
apa sah you short tulis WH ah? I confused pula.
We're gonna jump into our favorite
Water
test
Hunter.
with like 3 members.
Oh, I see.
Test
Yang
one,
tadi
test
cakap
two,
kucing tu Mei Ling kan? Mei Ling tu supporter.
And test 1, our favorite guild member.
My best friends.
Okay. Sebab I tak pernah tengok short form WH mah, so I tak tahu mana satu.
Okay, since you guys all have seen the acting
Baru je keluar.
as well. But just going to get
Baru saja keluar.
In con-
and it's before my
Kod dekat sini. My cup of tea.
yes. And we played it as an organization, letting you know that all guildware is available to go with the guild rank of D, rank tier 3 or higher. So if you guys
Rasa-rasa ada 3 kod kot. Biasa-biasa 2 kod lah. Rasa-rasa ada 3 lah.
Of that rank, you might want to consider finding an active guild, you know?
leaving your friends.
Hey, I mean, maybe, right? Like, 'cause sometimes your friends hold you back, and you gotta realize.
Shiori selalu offer waktu login. Dia offer apa? Offer you minta tea.
Or maybe it's that your friends need a push forward from you. You need to tell your friends it's time to get good. Can you please?
Nanti guild boss pun mau tukar sebab tak boleh pakai lagi 9 hunter. Dia tukar 6 hunter. Lepas tu 6 hunter tu sudah pakai mea team tu tak boleh pakai lagi.
To get going in this battle, go for it. It's a great time. But yeah, if also you want to find a new guild, I think it's a good time to do that as well.
No, I don't want cup of tea. I want Shiori in my bedroom.
The highest rage count.
Nak tengok live update ni kat mana? Lu kan you senang tengok dekat sini ataupun you tengok dekat live lah. Apa tu? YouTube.
That's what I hear. Zach himself have a lot of guilds available for the community. You heard it there in chat first.
Screen saya kecil sangat ke?
I think they're still watching the trivia question part.
You know, we're
At your own pace, Obi-Wan. I respect it.
Kejap lah, saya try tengok macam mana nak besarkan dia.
I could really use that drink now.
Oh yeah.
The whole stream though.
Alright, but yeah.
Itulah, I tak boleh,
like that.
I sekarang I pula tak boleh main SLA pula.
That's
That's right. I know you want to see your artifacts.
Actually, I boleh main tapi I mau tengok live stream ni dia cerita apa next update dia.
Cold-blooded.
Sebab member saya, guild member saya semua dia orang tak tengok ni semua. Nanti confirm dia orang tanya ni. So nanti boleh lah saya jawab dia orang.
It's like, not even showing up for you anymore, right?
Story ada baru ni reverse hard mode. Nanti boleh main lagi. Sekarang dia nak cerita pasal artifact baru ni. Tak lah, ini saja. Ini mau jadi side income macam mana ha? Tak boleh, itu tak boleh, tak patut lah. Tapi sekarang dekat grup WhatsApp tu memang ada seekor tu lah. Dah lah, sudah ambil kesempatan dekat aku punya badan. Lepas tu lagi nak baling-baling batu tu, api tu semua. Lepas tu pula nak cakap orang belaga tu apa. Memang perangai budak lah. Gampang lah tengok orang macam tu. Habis you tengok I main live macam mana you main SLA pakai dua phone ke? And the user and the team's elemental damage increases by 40%. So not only is this helping out with the breakers damage themselves, but it's also helping out with the supporting. Kejap I baca ini apa? You send QR dulu, lepas tu notification masuk 2-3 kali. Boleh ke macam ni? We don't have the HP set but the core piece set. Increase the user basic skill damage by 2.5%. Wah, total boleh tambah berapa persen? 2.5 time boleh tambah 50% basic skill. Oh, ni macam curse lah ni. Tapi dia 4 set je. When the user use their basic skill, they recover 5%. Oh, lagi tambah MP ni. Yang ini new breaker. Aku baru buat. Itu apa tu? Gridnya artifacts ya. Yang keluar artifact baru untuk break. Tapi ini skill damage increase to 60%. Macam mana pula? Separuh breaker, lepas tu separuh macam ni artifact tu untuk goto. Sambil boleh increase break effect, lepas tu tambah lagi 60% damage. Macam goto goto boleh pakai tu. So goto next boleh pakai artifact baru tu tambah dengan obsidian. Sekejap aku scroll balik sikit. Aku tadi cakap aku terlepas pula baca. Increase attack effect when the user or team member attack. Oh, ini artifact support ni. Dia tambah attack 12% untuk team member, lepas tu tambah lagi increase effect to 28%. Oh, dari 12% multiply lah kali 2. Yang ini ini macam untuk Thomas ni, tambah defend, lepas tu pakai ulti, tambah lagi defend, total 25%. Then ulti punya damage tambah lagi 50%. Wah, banyak artifact kena tukar ni. Goto tak pakai grid lagi. Pakai artifact baru dengan obsidian. Thomas pun sama, pakai ini Iron Wheel helmet dengan obsidian. Dia ada cooldown dia. Tadi dia ada tunjuk ada cooldown 20 second. Lebih kurang kan. So until next time you buka ulti Thomas tu lah. So kalau dia ada bug, you boleh buka ulti 2 kali terus. So you tak boleh buat macam tu lagi lah. Tapi pun boleh juga you continue buka ulti Thomas 2 kali pun dalam sekitar 20 saat pun kali ketiga ulti dia sudah boleh pakai. Lebih kurang lah, boleh lah. You tengok next artifact tu dia buff, tengok dia buff defend. Lepas tu buff yang damage tu user defend tu ultimate tambah lagi 50%. Tadi Shorin tu passive advancement dia tambah lagi defend untuk teammate. So next hunter tu memang rasanya memang defend lah macam Thomas lah. Wah, kalau 100 boleh enchant lagi. Oh, yang ini apa tu? Yang artifact sekarang kita pakai maximum yang 78 level tu kita boleh kasih dia naik sampai 100 level. So okay lah, ada macam Sonju punya artifact yang suara cantik punya enchant dapat cantik punya tak payah jual lagi yo. So you boleh up dia punya level pakai ini batu ni. Tapi batu ni mau dapat mana? Instant dungeon dengan encore. So time kita farm artifact dia akan jatuh sekali lah. Tapi kuat makan ini barang. Banyak artifact kena upgrade.
Love it. Now, let's take a look at the legendary Blessing Stones and Guns.
Let's check out that.
Blessing Stone dengan rune skill tu pun ada perubahan lagi.
This is a new material that you guys are going to be seeing. It is the legendary skill ring fragment and also the legendary blessing stone powder as well.
Ni apa ni? Terus buat go punya. Terus buat legendary keluar. Betul lah.
You are getting
tapi aku punya blessing kurang 2 lagi, belum go saja. Yang powder tu aku ada 4000 lebih. Wah, ini new packet, ini apa? New hunter go pass lagi. Wah, banyak kuat makan skill, kuat makan duit ni. Shadow pun ada lah. Walau sekali dia buka 4 ni. Wah, ini betul-betul mau Sultan baru mampu main lah ni. Tapi F2P ambil yang atas tu je lah. Yang bawah tu biasa aku rasa 30 lebih ringgit lah. 30 ke 44 ringgit lah. Tak lali. Macam pun tak minat sangat box itu apa reward yang dia bagi dekat bawah tu.
The usual way of getting that you have been doing, but it's just another thing that you can get to get there.
You can get to a level of strength that you desire. Yes.
用不用做啊？又跑进来。
Here into the real world.
Memang since dia keluar itu blessing stone dengan skill rune tu merah ya. Memang kuat makan. Apa dia boleh taruh 2 buku dalam tu? Macam mana? So TP kita tambah lagi lah. Ni artifact banyak lagi kena up 120 level tu.
This update is a lot of different ways to
Diamond yang mana?
And now back to you, Yagi.
Absolutely. Now, what I'm saying, it's time for the 20.
Marvel Futures Fight tu pun net Marvel yang kan?
Turn the corner and
Tapi aku tak main tu lah. Aku pernah nampak ni nama ni. Whiskal. Apa tu diamond? Diamond yang mana? Diamond tu you tengok lah, ada yang pack tu yang kita beli dekat shop tu, ada yang dia pakai duit kan, ada yang dia pakai diamond. So you nampak itu logo diamond tu you beli dengan you beli dia ambil apa tu you purchase dengan diamond tu.
wow.
Ataupun diamond tu you boleh tukar jadi essence stone.
The strongest hunter we've gone out to Korea to compete on April 12th KST in front of a live audience in the super cool esports arena. We'll be having a couple videos about this coming out soon. One actually came out earlier today, and then one is coming out hopefully in a couple of days as well as we finish editing it. And I'm very excited about this one. I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm just letting you know we may or may not have a bit of a collab going on. But,
Dia game tu macam mana? Main macam mana? Aku ingat dia macam Street Fighter. Dua player lawan-lawan, aku ingat game tu macam tu. Rupa-rupa bukan. Game tu sudah berapa lama tu?
We ourselves are probably maybe a content creator. We'll see.
Content creator. Who knows? So keep an eye out for that new content from the Sharp Livestream team. This is going to be a huge event. It's going to be streamed across the globe and on our social channels, but please remember that it's going to be on the 12th Korean time.
SLA ni kalau kira dari since early access sudah setahun lebih ni.
Here in America. So if you want to watch it,
Game tu tak ada MC ah, kesiannya.
like Sodium suggests, and
Tapi game tu banyak orang main tak?
Yeah, so mark your calendars and stay tuned for details regarding the official broadcast. Who here is stoked for this incredible competition? Because I think everyone around here.
Marvel semua MC.
I think you'd be stoked.
Nanti aku pergi tengok dia main macam mana.
That's all I have to say.
Oh, that's right. So if you guys didn't know, and this is a little bit of what the next video is going to be about, I get the opportunity to participate on stage as well as behind the desk commentating. I kind of have to put my skills into action and really show up for the global community here. So.
Tapi kostum tu kena beli lah. Tak ada free nya. Tapi SLA ni kostum ni dia bodoh sikit lah. Dia tengok dia kostum ah, dia yang free nya ke yang kena beli pun lah. Dia tukar color je.
Right? I hope so. I mean, people are saying, Jack, you noticed me when we're talking about that. So, I mean, maybe.
Memang biasalah zaman sekarang main game semua dia buat duit dengan kostum lah. Buat duit dengan kostum, dengan skill tu semua lagi apa tu? Advancement. Biasalah sekarang game memang macam ni lah. Genshin pun macam ni lah, betul tak?
You know, just go through it, because you're just doing it by yourself, you're having a good old time, but the second somebody's watching, the second someone's on stage, you're explaining things.
I pun nampak tapi dia tak tunjuk lah. Dia tak ada tunjuk, dia tunjuk itu gambar. So, pun tak tahu dia macam mana lah.
Thank you. That's so sweet. I guess we do have some fans now, but I appreciate it, guys. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, everybody's cheering them on, and we are excited to see who does take home the goals for the.
Mahal itu kostum, walau berapa lah? 150 ringgit lah. Lepas tu ada bagi 2 kad merah tu kan. Aku memang tak beli tu. Itu untuk sultan lah, sultan boleh lah. Nanti lain barang arise.
Like, imagine like you put in the run of your life, you get such a good time, like you get like that sub 40-second, and then
Like your buddy in the like actively undercuts you.
and it's like that would be like Jackie just showed them, and she was like, by the way, I just beat your time by a second. I'm like,
Friendship over. Oh my goodness.
oh my gosh, thanks guys. I see there's the chat. That's the chat there for me. I don't know what you guys are saying. I'm there for the chat. That's what I'm doing.
Sure. Not for your guild mates.
Hey, or your friends. Again, you know, you gotta just stick with the people that hold you up. That's all I'm saying, you know?
Chat is definitely. They're here for your ego.
Oh my god. See, yeah, I think I took too much lessons from Goto earlier, you know, have that arrogance. I got the arrogance.
Macam tak ada.
Right?
Yeah, you gotta keep that.
Ni tengok live stream English ni memang tak syoknya. Mau paling syoknya ya apa tu Korean nya. Dia lebih details dia bagi barang.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Code pun banyak dia bagi. Lepas tu second tu Jepun nya. Jepun nya bagi code pun banyak.
We gotta get going with
Code dia cut off your teeth.
some more codes as well, or a new code, I should say. But for now, let's go straight into hacking the next section.
For those who don't know, the Partner Creator Plus program is our way to show support and appreciation in the form of revenue share and community codes to the many amazing content creators in our community. This week we are highlighting Go Hack.
Yeah, so GoHack is a content creator who is the ultimate hunter, or at least that's what it says on the NPC Plus and YouTube bio. Go Hack is known for his gameplay videos, guides, tutorials, tier lists, and so much more. Basically, he's the guy you go to.
Alah, saja dia nak kasih apa tu? Kasih iklan promote dia punya country punya creator content.
A tier list with all of the SLA content.
So far what I saw through SLA update Shuri and Thomas lah cantik. Thomas punya memang cantik. Dia macam Street Fighter tu kan.
He does really good work.
Outside of a silly tier list, Go Hack's videos are a great resource for seasoned players looking to get an
Yang
extra
Charlotte tu pun okey juga actually. Yang Charlotte pakai baju merah tu.
The man knows his stuff. Not to mention, he has some great thumbnails. Anyway, can we get some dailies?
Memang time Thomas keluar aku memang nak beli kostum tu tapi fikir-fikir tak mau lah.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. He's really good at
Tapi bagi aku kalau nak cakap cantik yang apa tu Alicia punya pun cantik tau. You tengok Alicia tu. Lepas tu you tengok Alicia yang kostum tu dia boleh tukar color jadi merah color kan. Itu pun cantik.
Great content creators in the SoloLeveling community. And you know there are some really great.
Yang Charlotte tu dia pakai apa tu apa tu baju sukan tu yang color merah tu.
Grateful for everyone.
Jaket sukan tu.
And sharing information and helping to keep everybody informed.
I also love that you show up
In the live streams and like are having fun.
it really feels like a community. So it's nice to see. Everyone's like positive, happy, having a good time. So thank you everyone in the chat.
Shout out Go Hack. Shout out all of our content creators.
Yeah, be sure to check out Go Hack's channel and support him and many other amazing content creators in the program.
Wah lama dia kasih intro ini Go Hack ini creator content ni.
It is time for that second coupon code.
Tak tengok dia intro aku pula.
For Android devices, the coupon can be claimed through options, account settings, and the redeem code button. For hunters playing on iOS,
Roti John, you sekarang ada support mana satu creator content?
The coupon code is
Kalau sudi boleh support saya. Ni kod nombor 2.
guys.
Yeah, you can tell we're very excited here for this stuff.
Yeah,
I think we're probably like the fifth time I've said it personally, maybe even the seventh.
just on the stream.
Yeah,
Not doing the other times.
Not all the times in the office, in our chats for work.
yeah, I said it right across from system.
Support aku lah. Tengok link dekat atas tu.
He's just tired of me saying this every single time.
Lepas support nanti akan dapat free code. Ada free code. You tengok saya bawah tu ada itu gambar tu kan. Yang itu masih valid lagi kupon tu. Ada 500 essence stone, ada itu mana apa tu Exlisher, lagi ada rune fragrant tu, lagi satu coming soon ada 2 kad merah, satu kad merah dengan 100 rune fragrant.
That's just inherently cringe, and also like I'm very proud of my Instagram algorithm. Those people find back about me, it's like entirely cringe humor. So
Macam mana support lah. You tengok atas itu link, you masuk itu link tu.
no apologies necessary there.
Lepas tu nanti you tekan support. Nanti aku punya page sana dia alert ada new supporter, aku hantar you itu code.
But yes, thank you all for joining us. We were wrapping up this.
Sudah habis lah ini live.
Sorry.
Thank you all for joining us. And for supporting SoloLeveling and the stream that much. And hanging out with the factory. And then we pretty much exactly. So there you go.
Oh my God.
Asal
There we go. Anyway, thank you everyone. We hope
mengandung ke, pergi check up ke, sakit.
Thanks again.
Level up.
Alah, ni live stream baru berapa lama ni? 1 jam, baru 1 jam. Asal dekat rumah mayat pula ni. Bawa bini check up. Then asal nak test arrive dekat rumah mayat pula tu. Dahsyat ni.